Let's take a look at this. It's 8.7, number 43 from the textbook. I've got to do this integration. Now, if I'm going to integrate, I'm going to break this up into partial fractions here, so I already did that. But take a look at the problem, and I can see the problem from the way the question was first asked here. When x is equal to 1, we're dividing by 0. When x is equal to minus 1, we're dividing by 0. I see it, better over here. When x is equal to minus 1, this piece is divided by 0. When x is equal to 1, this piece is divided by 0. Now, we're only integrating from 0 to 2. I only think about improper integrals with the definite integrals. This is a definite integral. Minus 1, not a problem because it's not in between 0 and 2. But 1 is a problem. So I'm going to need to break this up into two pieces. One is the problem point that's in between these two. So I need to break this up into two pieces. I need before 1, so I'm going to have the limit as a approaches 1, so I'm going to put an a here, but we're going from 0 to 1, so we're always below 1. We're approaching 1 from the negative. On this piece, down to 1, we're approaching 1, but always from the positive. Now, a couple of things, style points, important points. I've got the superscripts here to say what side of 1 I'm approaching, and I'm purposely using different letters. Now, I guess you could use the same letter, but it's bad form. You're setting yourself up for an error. Now, all we have to do is do these two integrals. If one of those integrals is equal to infinity, the question is over. The whole original integral diverges. So let's just look at this one piece here. When I do the integral, so this is going to integrate to be ln of absolute value of. So let's do our integral here. I'm still taking my limit. I've got the half here. But this will be the ln of absolute value of x plus 1. And we're going to go from 0 to a. And now this is going to be, so I need this other piece too. Duh. Minus the ln of absolute value x minus 1. And this, going from 0 to a, that's for the whole piece here. So now let's take this. We're gonna finish our integral piece. And I'm just working on this first integral here. When I sub in the a, minus, when I sub in the 0, ln of 1 is 0, ln of my absolute value of minus 1, that's 0. So when I sub the 0 in, I get 0 in both cases. So now I'm set to take oh, and I should have a half in front of this one as well. It doesn't make any difference because the whole thing went to 0. But anyway, now I'm taking the limit as a goes to 1 from the negative side, from 1 from the negative side. So this is just ln 2, not a problem. This one, though, becomes the ln of 0, and that's undefined. So this piece, just this piece here, equals infinity. So this integral diverges. I don't even have to look at this. It would diverge as well. But the answer to this then is diverges. It's we did it with improper integrals. This is the third kind. This is the hard kind because the problem point is in between the two integrals. But now we need to look at it for this. If I was grading this, the setup with all its split properly and using a different number and superscript minus, superscript plus, that's important. That's an important part of the grade.